Fanboy, 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 fanboy. The Last of Us is gotta be the worst PlayStation 3 exclusive of the year. Oh boy! What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fanboy Reviews. And we're gonna... I really didn't want to get to this, but we gotta get to it. The Last of Us, or is that how you pronounce it? Last of Us, is a survival horror action-adventure video game developed by Naughty Dog. So, already, Naughty Dog, this is one of the worst developers ever. You know, they had nothing but crap to give us. You know, these people made freaking, I think, like, Crash Bandicoot back in the day. They had Jak and Daxter, Uncharted. So all this like crappy games that we don't even really want to see anymore. There's a reason why they don't have any more installments in those franchises. Unfortunately, the PS3 with its incredibly disappointing lifespan is getting The Last of Us. And all I can do is shake my head. This has gotten nothing but the most overrated reviews ever. It's a complete pile of absolute fecal Sony crap, because there's nothing good about this game. It's another zombie game, basically. That's all it is, with escort missions. That's it. That's it. So, essentially, it's a ripoff of Resident Evil mixed with, like, Amy, you know, which came out like last year or something, and that was a terrible game by itself. So there's really not much to talk about, you know, there's really nothing else I can talk about. So we're just gonna get straight to the Metacritic scores. I mean, look at this. Look, I'm ready to vomit right now because everybody seems to be just pretending that this game is a lot more than it actually is, but when you get down to the truth of it, the only honest gamers I see are the ones that's actually... look at this, a 0. This one is a user Metacritic score by Gonzo Gamer. Gave it a 0. It's a pretty good score. That's a fitting score. This game, like all Naughty Dog games, Uncharted, is extremely overrated. The plot is mediocre and predictable, while the combat gets boring and repetitive. Fight your way through a wave of soldiers with unlimited ammo and whose guns can't be picked up. What the heck? Then fight a wave of infected zombies who can hear a pin drop from 10,000 miles away. See, this is the problem. These idiotic games are so pathetic with their crappy AI that they know everything that happens around. Like, they know exactly where you are. They're basically psychic. Completely unrealistic. I hate games like this. Absolute trash, okay? Games that know exactly where the enemy knows exactly where you are, where you're hiding, so they know where to look for, because they're basically magnetically drawn to you somehow. Ugh. And then you can't even pick up the enemy guns. Oh my gosh. What kind of crap is the AI in this game is equivalent to a mentally deficient hamster. I can't begin to tell you how many times Ellie or Sam totally screwed me over because they were either in my way or making the gameplay making too much noise. Another thing that sucks about this game is after you die a few times, it's like the game decides to go easy on you and changes how many enemies you have to fight. That stupid self-correction crap. Like in God of War, let's say you die in God of War, like, oh, Lord forbid you die more than 3 times, and then the AI switches up to very, very easy. So basically, they're gonna hold your hand the rest of the game. I mean, I'm not surprised, because most of the people that play these games, these Sony exclusives, are, of course, really, really dumb and stinky, and don't know anything about games. Look at this. Pick it up at Redbox for a couple bucks and save yourself the frustration and money from buying it. And if you want to play a game that actually lives up and surpasses its hype, pick up... Oh, it looks like a... Oh, I think he typed out Call of Duty Ghosts. So I'm just gonna make that I'll just include that in Call of Duty Ghosts. So yeah, there it is. Pick up Call of Duty Ghosts, man. I mean, there's nothing else to get. There's nothing else to buy this year except COD Ghosts. If you want an amazing shooter game, incredible story, superior graphics, better multiplayer, where else are you gonna get it except Activision's classic? Always delivering, never disappointing, tried and tested formula that is COD. Alright, we get another one from Real Reviews 101. Gave it a 6. A 6? I mean, that's basically the equivalent of, like, well, any of the scary movies, you know, the garbage ones. I mean, that's a 6. You know, nothing really amazing, very subpar. You know, the Twilight films, those are probably about a 6. Real Reviews 101 said, I made an account that puts an honest review. Unlike a lot of these other reviews on the user score, this game is overrated to the max. There's nothing special about this game. The graphics aren't very good, the voice acting is pretty good, and the character is okay. It's not a masterpiece by far. You know, very, very honest here. Even this person is a little bit more lenient, you know, in my opinion, a little too lenient about such a crappy game. I tried to look at this game at different angles, and I still couldn't figure out why the scores are so high. I will just say that the reviews are fake and bought, just like many other so-called AAA titles. For shame. I mean, there's nothing else that I can say. I mean, look at a 3 from Wilfogun. This game makes very little sense overall. It plays like Resident Evil, but the zombies are fast and can instantly kill you. Overall, it's a disappointment. Same recycled plot and characters you have seen in every game or movie in this setting. Alright, I'm seeing a lot of 6s too. 6 from Holden, 6 from Video Game Review. Alright. 6 from Emporia. Grimio gave it a 6. Okay. A lot of, like, really low scores if you think about it. You know, this isn't like some sort of perfect game or something where everybody gives it a perfect 10. I mean, yeah, you got the mindless drone sheep that's giving it a perfect 10, but, I mean, these are obvious, complete brainless losers that have no idea what games are about. You know, haven't played a single installment of COD. I mean, if you want a perfect 10, if you want a perfect 20, any of the COD games, especially COD Ghosts. I mean, even taking a look at the Metacritic scores from the professional reviewers, Quarter to 3 gave it a 60, you know, 60 out of 100, so that's not an impressive score. Quarter to 3, they gave it a 60. They said, it's a survival game without meaningful death. It's not a survival game, it's just a game. So they're basically like, oh, you know what, it's not even really survival, it's just a game. That's it. You know, even, you know, Polygon gave it a 75 out of 100, you know. Polygon, these are the more honest ones, at least, you know. They're not bought, because the problem is, a big company like Sony, they're gonna pay every single reviewer in the professional gaming journalism. They're gonna pay them and buy them out, and then, oh, they gotta give them 100 out of 100 and perfect scores. This is an absolute wreck, an overrated title. Get Call of Duty if you want nothing but pure quality. That's it for this episode of Fanboy Reviews, and until next time, keep fanboying. Yeah!